This is true. This is true. Hold up 1 second. I got somebody here now. Hold up 1 sec. I have to find my layout, bro. 1 sec. This is all I think this is what I would do. You're gonna be cut. It's okay. You're not even using the fucking thing, anyways. What's up, bro?
No one pays attention to chat. Don't worry about them.
Oh, you cover the chat. That's right. That's right. I forgot you cover the chat, anyways.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
up, bro?
Oh, not much. It's been a while, so I thought I'd swing by and see how things are going on in your world.
Oh, right now we're just talking about how easy's the big bad wolf. It seems to be the popular topic these
Is it
days.
is it your turn to be the bad guy in the panel verse or something?
Well, I
Because
think so because, like, yeah, it seems that everybody says
I
I'm this
didn't
bad guy, and
I
they
didn't
do
get
these
the
little
memo.
jabs at me and say, "Oh my God, look at him starting problems."
As usual, I didn't get the memo because I don't keep up with the drama in the panel verse, but apparently you've pissed off all of the people. Like there's no one on Team Speak anymore. You might get Imp Dave in here to just be the diplomat he always is.
No, I got the real ones. Like, I got the people who matter. Like Glenn, Grid, Andrew, people that like have brains. You know what I'm trying to say?
Anyways, like I said, I haven't been like purposely avoiding you or anything like that. I've been phasing out of YouTube, but then I keep getting dragged back in, so I'm like, oh, this shit never ends. So, but anyways, it was weird because like in the past, I don't know, 2 weeks or so, like I said, there's a lot of really anger, hate towards the speakeasy. So did I miss like some big blowups and dramas or something? Or
Oh, dude, everybody hates Speakeasy now, right? There was
but why?
there's
What was there
a
like
few.
a particular debate where you really pissed off someone, or was there something really controversial you said? You know,
No, it really comes down to I'm not giving enough attention to certain people, right? This is why a flux of the old mods left, and when I questioned them all one by one, I had a chance with all of them, and none of them could say anything I did. They even admitted to lying about certain things. Like it's gotten to a point where I just didn't. What's the point of engaging with any of those idiots, right? Even not long ago, I was on panel with Hornet, and uh, someone said they wanted peace, right? We could just move on. I wish you two would just have peace and move on. So I tried to ask him, okay, sure, you want peace and just move on, even though they did all this tagging my baby moms and shit, just trying to like give all this fuel to the fire to the fucking pedo Jimbo over there. They went all out with this shit. They went as fucking far as they could go. Um and so the point is, not one of them could come up with anything besides uh I didn't give them attention. Uh,
mm,
They all admitted I didn't stab them in the back because I asked them those words exactly, and they said nope.
huh?
So if I didn't stab you in the back, what is your issues with me? And they say, oh well, you're manipulative. And I say, how am I manipulative if I don't ask you for anything? Well, you just make us want to do things for you. It was all very like, you know, my
Huh.
boyfriend isn't talking to me very much. I'm trying to say it was weird.
That's the double-edged sword of drama. I guess you got to take the bad with the good. So to each their
Yeah,
own.
there's a lot of the things too. As my community grew, people had said to me, like, the second you don't cover the type of drama these people want you to cover, they'll all start turning on you. And it's sad that
Ah,
even that pig, the pig that I went and fucking exposed all her shit and fucked her right up, her whole thing's all fucked up now. Even her said that same shit. It's sad to see people like Rabbit making Pigolina right about her predictions on certain people. It's sad, but tis is life, right?
Yeah,
Yes, la vie.
all's fair in love and war. So now you know why I'm a seashell that you know jack shit about. So it's kind of hard to get into my personal drama when you don't know one thing about me. So my life is nice and peaceful and serene. So, but I do enjoy the the topics of debate and stuff like that. But I really don't give a shit about you attacking my loved ones or me picking on your loved ones or any of that bullshit because that's all
It's
just
weird.
like for example, that recent exchange with Grace. That's a perfect example where like we could have talked about a topic, but instead we were just trying to dig up dirt on each other. And I was like, I don't see this as
Well,
a
this is the
productive
thing.
conversation.
I'm sick of the like every time I'm on and people try to go, you got 3 baby moms.
So
Well, you know
apparently,
what?
you're not
Every
allowed to
time
have an
someone does
opinion.
that to me now, instead of being affected or even caring about them saying it, I'm gonna just cut them back. So that's why yesterday when she was like, "Oh, well, what about you having 3 baby moms?" when it was nothing to do with the conversation. And I said, "Well, what about you fucking your dad?"
And even if humans make mistakes in their lives, are they not allowed to share their opinions about why they
Right.
feel like maybe that wasn't such a good idea? And
Right. God
whatever.
forbid the ex fucking crack addict tell people don't be a junkie like I used to be.
I
God forbid.
I think there's this weird culture forming where like we're starting to do this like holy saint worship where like if you ever talk about good ideas you have to be a perfect person yourself. You're never allowed to have any flaws of your own.
Right?
So it's like
It makes no fucking sense.
I guess we'll all just sit around and wait till Jesus comes back because
Right. I was
none of
just
us are
saying that.
talking.
I was saying that just the other day. I was like, if I was perfect, I would be God, you fucking idiots. You
Yeah.
would have to fucking you would have to listen to me if I was perfect. We're not fucking talking about fucking being perfect, you idiot. Like,
I did notice she got real bored when I provided my own personal information. She was like, "Oh, there's no dirt there, so let's talk about something else." And I was like,
right.
"See, it's
And she
like you're
tried to
never
turn it
happy.
back. Yeah.
It's always something." But anyways,
Yeah, because that's what they like. This is what these people live off of is
they like
fucking
the
pure
drama.
drama.
Yeah. Well, anyways, like I said, it's just kind of weird because I don't keep up with the panel verse, but it seems like no matter what random panel I was on, like everybody's talking shit about Speakeasy. I'm like, what the fuck happened? Who did he kill? Like, was there
Man,
was there some
Speakeasy's a grifter. Man. Never
but
raised
anyways,
money for anything. Man, that's why we just got the dono goal every stream now. Fuck it, bro. You want? Yeah, I'm a grifter, bro. And then
is
when
there
they
a-
ask what's the dono goal for, just
is there
whatever.
anybody on YouTube that
Today it's the Save the Simps Foundation.
yeah, it's always some random topic. Is there anyone on YouTube that accepts money that's not a grifter? I mean, let's be
That's what
honest here.
everybody says.
I mean, everyone's a hypocrite and everyone fails. So, like, let's just get over it and just admit that, we're all humans and we're here for money and shit.
Well, I
So,
wasn't an ex crackhead. I didn't smoke crack, Rip, but yes, I have 3 baby moms. Yep.
I think his point was even if he did smoke crack, he could still tell us if it's good or bad. It
That was
doesn't
yeah, that's
negate
the
his
whole point.
opinion.
Like I think an ex heroin addict, you wouldn't tell an ex heroin addict, "Yo, how dare you tell people not to do heroin?"
Because the reverse is true. Like whenever I talk about the bad sides of drugs, they'll say, "Have you ever tried heroin?" I'm like, I don't have to try heroin. I can observe people that do heroin and understand that it's not a good idea. So, it's like you can never win. So either you do the heroin and no one trusts your word, or you've never tried heroin, so you have no authority to speak on that topic. So like, who gets to decide then? Like no one. There's no
Right,
answer.
right.
There's no solution. Humans are always
It's
bitch about
bullshit.
everything.
It's bullshit. Um, I just want to say about one something said here.
Someone
Uh
in the comments, or what do you?
yeah, it was one of the right here. Jody girl says, I failed rabbit. How did I fail rabbit? Someone explain that to me.
Did you fall down the rabbit hole?
Yeah, I guess so.
Be careful. Don't go chasing rabbits.
Don't go chasing rabbits. Yeah, it just turns into like all this bullshit all the time. It's just
Yep. Humans, they're good at that. That's one thing humans are good at is bullshit drama. So that's why I just stick to like the topics and the ideas and stuff, and to see if we can make humans smarter or something.
mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm kind of
yeah.
skeptical at this point, but
Try anyways,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
See, the one thing that people obviously for some reason don't get is the fact that you can be free of um oh oh it looked like someone was there. You can be free of choice. You can make your choice. You can do anything you want, right?
Uh huh.
But the consequence, you're not free of this, right? You can't go down running down a ghetto neighborhood in New York and start spewing the N-word hard R and not expect to get punched or worse, right?
Yep. Consequences. Life is full of them. People forget that online because you can talk shit and not, get the results that you would get in real life. So maybe that's part of the culture that's losing connection to reality.
Hey, appreciate you, blessed. Speak easy, keep your heads high. I've watched you from the bushes because of health problems. You're a great person. You've taught some people values. You're proof what real values are.
And even
This is
though
why we
he's not
do this.
perfect, he's still trying. Let's give him an A for effort.
This is why we do this. This is why when the other day when someone tried to, press me on the panel and say, "Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing to help men?" And I said, "I'm influencing culture." And
Why
then when
haven't
he
you made America great again? Speak easy. That's your
right?
job.
Right? And then he's like, then when I said, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Well, I guess I'm doing the same thing." And I was like, "You just made proof right here in this instance that I influence culture because I influenced your answer just now. See that?
Do
W.
many of your haters even know that you're Canadian? I don't think they've made that connection yet.
Well, they know I'm Canadian, yes, but
Because there's a lot of them are
no,
like, why aren't you
I
fixing
don't think they
America's
like the
culture?
fact that I'm Canadian and I tend to be better with American laws and politics than they are.
Right, but I mean, they gripe at you like you're an American politician or something like that. Like it's your responsibility to fix North America or something. I'm like, maybe Canada, but this is our country. We'll deal with our own problems. But I think a lot of people think you're American and that it's your duty to fix America. And so that was what I was saying. But anyways, I even as a neighbor, I still appreciate your input, even when you're wrong. So that's fine. We can disagree on stuff and talk.
True.
But
Exactly.
good news. I won't bore you with libertarian politics anymore because I don't know if you watched the national convention the other day with
Hey,
Dave.
I like the American politics. I tell you guys all the time that I'm
No, but you know how
gonna
I'm
be
always
living
preaching
there
like
very soon.
libertarian stuff. You've probably heard my spiel before.
This shit in Canada, I'm just not cool with that they won't change unless more people, that's why I do try to influence it for our own laws too. But
But in America, Dave Smith imploded the Libertarian Party, so no one takes it serious anymore. Not even me. I'm not even going to argue it anymore because there's no hope for that party. So it's done and dusted. We're just going to go back to the Uniparty and hope that they fix everything.
straight up.
You probably have a Uniparty in Canada as well. I bet it doesn't matter who you vote for in Canada. You probably just get the same socialist, authoritarian bullshit that we do. So
Oh, D boss, just to sum it up very quickly of what happened is someone asked me about White Rabbit if I saw her where she's modded now, And I said, yep, it seems that White Rabbit wants to support a man that releases nude pictures of women on the internet. And she doesn't like me pointing out the truth. Simple.
Is Dave Smith going to debate Andrew Wilson this Thursday? I missed that announcement. Someone in chat.
Hey, Righteous Muffin with the $5 super chat. I don't know what's going on. Just want to give you money. I appreciate the verbal combat and dealing with us. Let's fucking go.
There's one of my Padawans.
Fucking go. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Hometown. Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
So Rip in the comments said Dave Smith is going to get destroyed by Andrew Wilson this Thursday. Was that an official announcement or did I miss that?
I think so, yes.
Oh,
hey, TikTok. Let me see. I'm going to tell you right now. Why, is someone trolling us in the chat? No, I don't think they're trolling.
There's no trolls on the internet. Everyone's sincere.
No, everyone's real. Everyone always tells the truth. Everyone's so loyal on the internet too. Like, hello.
Except for Righteous Muffin, because he disagrees with me, even though I'm like his final boss. He's like supposed to be on my team.
Oh, hold up. Look at this. Look at this. Hold up. Let me turn myself off too. Wait. So we can see this. Look at this. We got some memberships coming in. Let's fucking go. Thank you, Peggy, for the 10 gifted memberships. Let's go. Hold up. Look at that. That's some good names getting memberships. Hey, let's fucking go. Let's go. Who else we got? Oh, that one. That one's a hater, I'm pretty sure. That's okay, though. The haters get sometimes too, huh? The haters get some too. Hey? That's what's up. Let's go. Look at all these memberships. Look at this. Oh, and Debbie with the $10 super chat. Your show is still the best, Easy. Thank you so much. Debbie, Peggy, and TikTok as well for being a member for 2 months. Thank you all so much. Hey, that's what's up. Oh, we had 30% of the dono goal. I was happy that I got this to work because I was worried that it wasn't going to work. The dono goal, I was really worried.
What's the dono for?
Just a dono goal for the day.
Just for fun.
Today's save the simps.
Save the simps.
Yeah.
Won't somebody
tomorrow be save the whales.
Yeah. And then there'll be the simping
the beached whales, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. Thanks for all the fish.
Shit.
All right. Well, I just wanted to swing by and make sure you're doing all right because it seemed like you're feeling a little down there with everybody dogpiling on you. So
Hey, bro, everybody that did great things had a lot of haters. Okay,
there you go.
everybody.
Keep trucking, brother. Righteous Muffin, I'll give you the torch, bro. You can be my new VK champion. You just got to keep them online. Don't let those lefties take over.
Righteous Muffin been doing good. He won a few.
There you go. There you go. Just remember that when the right wing shows up, you're not against them, so you get confused easily. So keep your ducks in a row, bro. All right, well, I'm gonna head on out. Just
Oh,
don't make me come back here and have to
wait,
straighten you out.
I think he wants to talk to you. One sec.
Oh, okay, let's do it. Let's do this.
One sec.
Who this? Okay, buddy. Is that Muffin?
Should be.
What shit you got to say to me, Fi?
I'm saying like you got to understand the difference between the actual right wing and your faux right wing battles.
Yeah, they're all faux right wing as far as I'm concerned.
I know I'm the only real right wing. That's why I said don't ever disagree with me in public. Ever again.
Libertarians aren't real right wing. You retard.
See, this is the problem. Speak. You got too many of these crayon eaters.
No. All right,
Crayon eaters.
explain to me how libertarians are the real right wing.
Well, we built this country called America because we were trying to get away from all the authoritarian assholes that kept having to like run our lives.
Prove that. Oh God. Oh, I can't use the F word.
And so I know you need big daddy government to tell you how to dress and what to think and what women to marry and all that sort of stuff. But eventually you have to grow up and be a man and be responsible of your own actions and your own thoughts. And that's where you enter libertaria.
Okay, no. So I absolutely agree with you. But again, so does that mean that we just do away with all what laws do we do away with, bro?
All the ones
and when a libertarian, when a libertarian talks, because the philosophy of libertarians is freedom and freedom to choose, freedom of association, freedom of religion, and all that good stuff, freedom of culture.
Yep.
How is it that we hammer down that sort of the wanted culture in society? How do we do that when your answer is well, they're not hurting me and they're not hurting my kids, so meh.
Again, I understand your desire for big daddy government to make sure that nothing bad happens on Earth, and for your safety and security.
That's not what it is, retard.
That's exactly
what it is.
Authoritarianism is.
No. How do we really implement morals?
How do we be men of honor and responsibility and dignity? We be men of honor with responsibility and dignity, and we don't need big daddy government to tell us how to be decent human beings. And so,
sure, how do we do that?
I understand there's lots of evil retards out there. That's why we have government. Otherwise, we could.
Yeah. How? I'm still asking how.
I'm telling you how. You start with a little.
Oh, okay. You just do the thing, guys.
You start with a little government, and you enforce the rule of law, and then you get the fuck out of everyone's business. You let the free market run. You let liberty and freedom,
right.
And then
your free markets tell me nothing about morals.
It tells you everything about morals.
It doesn't. You didn't tell me shit about morals.
Morality is part of the free market. So you have Christian ideology competing against devil worshipping ideology, and then we see which one's better. You do yours in your neighborhood, I do mine in my neighborhood, and then we see whose neighborhood gets fucked up, and then we have
sure. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. That sounds great. But again, if they're not actually breaking any laws, but they're turning into a degenerate hedonistic society, well then, how do we fix that? or do we just say, well, that's your neighborhood over there. You guys do
How do
do
you
you, boo?
how do you fix human free will? You can't fix it. That's part of the problem, bro. So
Got it.
either you gotta get out the iron boots and you gotta monitor all your citizens. You gotta bug all their phone calls
Yep.
and everything.
Never claimed all that.
Make sure they're not having free thought.
You have to you have to make up an argument that I've never made.
And then when they go against the deep
justify
state,
this.
you got to throw them in jail and the gulags and shit because
Never-
we can't have
never
free
said all
thought in
this.
this country. And so
Never said all this.
it doesn't matter whether you're saying it or not. Your country's doing it without your approval. You don't understand the nature of authoritarianism, bro. This is what you don't get at all. So either you are in control of your government,
Are you retarded?
control you.
Holy shit! Are you retarded? How? Okay. How about this? How do we decide what is the best moral system to guide our country?
I would present a Christian-based morality to build your
Okay.
libertarian government
So
off of.
absent laws and government enforcement, how do we do that?
Absent laws.
Some sort.
Easy. Do you hear
Hang
this
on.
guy?
Hang on.
Absent
Let
laws.
me make sure. Yeah. Let me make sure I clarify. Absent authoritarian, totalitarian laws. How do we do this, bud?
Hold on. Give me a side note with Speakeasy real quick. So Speakeasy, remember when I told you about how
Mhm.
much time I have to spend explaining to retards the difference between libertarianism and anarchy? So anarchy is when you have no state and no laws. Everybody knows what that word means. Everyone knows libertarians don't have no laws. They have some laws. They just have a lot less
Mhm.
than the authoritarians who have to tell you what
Still
cereal
not
to buy
addressing a
and
single thing I said.
who you're allowed to vote for and shit like that, So anyways, this fucking retard is the reason why I don't do these debates anymore. But anyways,
Well, bitch, you're the one who called me out. Had you not called me out,
Yeah.
I just got off of work. I was literally just giving Easy some money,
Yeah,
but you wanted to fucking call me out, so here I am, bitch.
I called you out and you proved my point.
Yep.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. Anyways,
No, you proved my point.
Yeah. I don't know what words mean. You're right. Cool. Anyways,
I know.
So
How
this
do we
is why-
enforce morals?
This is why people think they're debating the left wing and the right wing. Like someone would call Speakeasy the left wing and then to call Righteous Muffin the right wing when he's clearly not even close to the right wing. He's like so
You're
left
again.
of
You're not addressing anything I've said.
That's all right. You don't know what words mean anyway. That's why I don't address anything you say, bro, because you got to understand words before you debate them. So
Got it. So you've got
anyways,
nothing to say.
That's
thank
why
you.
I don't do these
Thank you.
debates anymore. This is exactly
Mhm.
why. I
Yeah,
don't
because
do
you
these debates.
can't do it.
At least the left wing knows they're left wing. That's what I like arguing with them dudes, So like I'll debate with like
It's okay. I understand. You can't do it.
your usual crowd, but Andrew Wilson's
Mhm.
gone, and Righteous Muffin doesn't have a fucking clue what's going on. So that's why I'm like, have fun, good luck.
You haven't made a single argument.
But don't worry, Righteous Muffin, there
you
are
haven't
no
told me.
libertarians left.
You
No one
you
takes
haven't told
libertarians.
me. You haven't told me how we're supposed to have a moral society within a libertarian utopian framework.
Okay, so a Christian-based morality that creates a libertarian government has this thing called the rule of law. So what we do is we incorporate all of the
you do.
minimum
Well, you're
requirements.
sounding pretty authoritarian over there, bro.
See how
You want to
retarded this guy is,
institute
Speakeasy?
laws and big government?
Do you see how retarded this guy is?
That
Speakeasy?
doesn't sound libertarian to me, bro.
He doesn't understand the difference between anarchy and libertarian. This is the problem, dude. You never defined it
Okay,
for
got
him
it.
and
I got
explained
it.
to him.
So when I say these things, I'm an authoritarian and I'm a totalitarian. When you say these things, I don't understand the difference between libertarian and anarchist. Got it.
Yeah, that's true. The funny thing is,
Fucking
Andrew
retard.
Wilson even made the same mistake, and you think that he would be like one of those educated pro debaters or whatever that would know the difference between anarchy and libertarians, but even he doesn't know. He's fucking retarded. So if that's their champion, like what chance do these guys have? It's
So
like, what the
so
fuck?
again,
I
again,
remember. Wait, I remember I fight.
Yeah.
I'm trying to say next time Andrew Wilson comes on, I'm
Yep.
gonna show him. And
Yep.
then Andrew Wilson came on, and he was like,
And I was like, Kung Flu can't breathe, but I'll try to cough up some words. And I
dick in the mouth.
was spending so much time explaining to him about whatism because he kept saying like, "Oh, libertarians only have this and that rule, so we can do anything we want, huh?" And he's doing the same shit that Righteous Muffin's doing, except actually, Righteous Muffin is full out saying no laws. He's saying libertarians have no
Didn't
laws,
say that.
and it's
Nope.
anarchy.
Didn't say that.
How do you do
Nope.
things without laws, bro? How do you do all this without laws,
Nope.
bro?
No, didn't say that. Didn't
That's
say that.
literally what you just said. You
No, it's
fucking
not.
retard. Just rewind
No,
it
no,
and
no.
play it again. But anyways,
Okay. So
so
no. Let's go
Rule
through
of
this
law.
again
There's your
because when I hopped in and I said, how do you enforce morals on
rule
a
of
society
law
without
with judges and courts.
right? See,
That's how you do it.
right. So see, when I said by using laws, you were like, oh yeah, you want big daddy government and everybody, you want the government to be able to
I
search all your
said-
phones. Oh
I
my
said-
God!
I
What the
said-
fuck are you talking about? Yes, you
I
did.
said you can have rule of law.
You said that I want the Patriot Act. You basically said I want the Patriot Act and I want the big government to be able to
I
search
said-
everybody's phone. Are you fucking
I said-
retarded?
You can have rule of law in a small
No,
libertarian
you didn't.
government, and you
Oh my
said
God!
no.
You didn't.
We need more laws and
No.
more government and bigger
No.
governments because libertarians are pussies and they allow anarchy and
No.
because there's no laws in
No.
libertarian.
I said none of those things. I said none of
anyways.
those things. I
All right.
asked you how is it that you as a libertarian, how do we enforce a moral society? Now all of a sudden
With judges and
because when
courts,
I said
the rule of law.
enforce, you called me an authoritarian. But when you say enforce, it means something completely different. Please explain it to me.
Private security. That's how we enforce law.
Oh
And
my
then
God!
you can have like some judges, in the government just to be third party arbitrators.
Oh
just
my
keep it
God.
fair. So, anyways, Righteous Muffin. Here, we'll just end the debate right here. Who would you vote for?
There was no debate, motherfucker,
Yeah,
because
I
you
know.
didn't bring
I know.
anything.
We'll prove it just
You
now.
didn't give anything.
Who would you vote for? Donald Trump or Ron Paul? Who should we vote for?
Oh God, I'd pick Ron Paul every day.
Okay, you're a libertarian and you're fucking retarded. So this is the point. You can't talk to anybody. They have no idea they don't have no idea what words mean at all. They're just so fucking retarded. But anyways, that's all right, bro. It's
You
okay.
proved nothing.
Read a book,
You proved
learn
nothing.
some words, and then come back and debate them.
Yeah. You proved nothing.
I proved that you just claimed you're a libertarian, but you don't even know what that word means because you're so fucking retarded.
No, I never claimed to be a libertarian. When did I claim to be a
What do you
libertarian?
think Ron Paul represents? What do you think the party he represents is?
So just
fucking
because, hang on, just because I vote for the better of two candidates, that instantly means that I'm a part of that party.
It means you're more libertarian than authoritarian. Yeah, that's what that means. That's what words
I
mean,
never
fucking
claimed to be an
retard.
authoritarian. Oh God! Oh, you maggot! Oh God, you were so fucking aggravating.
Totally a libertarian. That's why you've been bitching at me the whole time when I was telling you that's the way.
I'm not a libertarian.
You're not in.
but
You're a ghost.
Yeah. How hard is it to
I'm
look
not an
at?
authoritarian. I'm not a libertarian. I'm not a human. I don't politics. I'm not left wing. I'm not right wing. You can't box me in. Words have no meaning. That's what you're doing.
How
dude.
dare I have a nuanced approach on politics and how our country should be ran?
What's the nuance
What a
difference
crazy
between-
motherfucker about me.
What's the nuanced difference between a libertarian government and an authoritarian government? Where's your middle ground? What should we do instead?
Those the only options? So
Those are
you're
the
saying
two extremes, yeah.
what you're telling me is that voting for Ron Paul is libertarian and voting for Trump is authoritarian?
Yep, and yes. Now you get it.
Then
See, now you
you're
understand what
retarded.
words mean. There you
Then
go.
you're retarded.
Now you're learning. Now you learn how words work, what they mean. That's what they mean in real life.
No, I know. I know how a false dichotomy works, and you just proved it.
Okay, what's the nuance difference between Trump and Ron Paul? What's the middle ground? Who's your favorite candidate?
What,
Do you like
between-
big governments or small
What?
governments? Let's put it in words you can understand. Do you like big governments or small governments? Which one do you like?
I like small governments.
Then you're libertarian, you fucking retard. That's the whole point. That's the whole point of libertarianism.
No.
It's
No.
small governments.
No, I'm not. Because conservatives and Republicans are supposed to be small government, but they've been bought out and paid for, and they've become a uniparty.
You can
And
be
as a libertarian, I would expect you to fucking know that.
you can be a conservative and a libertarian at the same time. They're not mutually exclusive. So that's called conservatarian.
I didn't. Okay, I didn't. Okay, but is that is that strictly libertarian? It's not, is it? It's got some nuance to it, doesn't it?
That's why
It's got some nuance to it, right, Fi? It's got some nuance. There's some nuance between libertarian and a conservative libertarian. There's some nuance there. Is that what you're telling me?
Definitely.
I was right the whole fucking time.
I was
right the whole fucking time.
That was the whole point of every word I've ever said. Hi, I'm IFI, by the way. I don't think you've met me yet. I'm IFI. I'm the only.
You haven't said a
conservatarian on the
goddamn
internet.
word. You haven't said anything.
I'm the only conservatarian on the internet. Hi, welcome to the interwebs.
No, you did a terrible job. So again, how do we go about enforcing morals? How do we do it?
Judges.
How about this?
security.
What morals do you
Christian
believe that we
morals.
should
Christian
enforce?
morals,
Okay.
rule of law.
And wait, like what?
Like don't kill, don't steal, don't lie. You know, the basic stuff that we already have now.
Right. So then you're not really going with too much of a Christian framework there.
Oh yeah, I am. That's definitely Christianity. That's Christian fundamentals.
Okay. Are you against the degeneracy, the hedonism, the transgenderism?
I'm
all this sort of
not.
stuff?
I'm not Andrew Wilson. He will argue a Christian nationality, like an
Right. So then,
authoritarian
okay. So then, right. So then you're not a Christian libertarian like you claim. Like you
Yes,
don't have
I
a
am.
Christian.
Oh, one
You're
more time,
not.
dude. One more time. There's two approaches to life. Either it's top down or bottom up. So either you think the government should decide what religion you're allowed to worship and how often you need to go to
No
church
one said that.
and whether
No
or
one said
not your
that.
house is compliant
No one said
with
that.
state religion, or
No one said
it's
that.
bottom up, in which every man
You were
is
just
free.
making up
We're
arguments.
free to associate anywhere we want to. We're free to worship any religion we want to, but we agree to a minimum standard of rule of law, the
Right.
Christian values. That's the
Right.
libertarian part. That's the difference between the
Right. You
libertarian and the
you have no morals. Right. You have no morals.
I have all the
So you
morals.
don't
I have all the Christian
care
morals.
you don't care about a whole bunch of Satan worshipers in our country.
I care enough
You don't
to-
care
I
about
care
the
enough
transgender
to-
movement. You don't care about any of that.
I care enough to try and convince my neighbors of their own free will to join my ideology of a
Mhm.
fully Christian nation. I'm not going
Right.
to use
And
the
they-
government to force them at gunpoint to join my church and to obey all of my Christian values. Now,
No
do you
one said
understand
to
the
make them join your church. No one said to make them join your church. See again. This is what you've been doing. This is what you've been doing this whole time. Is you've been adding a whole bunch of words that I've never fucking said at all. I've asked you very simple questions about what morals should we base our country on. Now you say Christian morals, and when I press you on them, you're like, oh well, just the simple ones. And I ask you, okay, well, what about Satanism and transgenderism? Oh well, I mean, I can't make anybody do anything. Okay, right.
what I
So then
said?
you have
Is that
no
what I said?
basis.
Did I say, no, I can't make anyone do anything? Is that what I said?
Yeah, you said that you would go to your
No, I
neighbor.
said-
and
I
hang
said
on,
there's-
hang on, no.
Go ahead.
I'll fucking steel man you, bitch.
All right,
Okay,
go ahead.
you literally just said I would go to my neighbors and I would try to convince them that the best way to handle their life is through my way.
Yep.
But I can't do anything about it, and I don't want to use the government to do it.
I didn't
is
say
what
I
you
can't
said.
do anything about it. And I said I am not willing to use the government at gunpoint to force them to.
Well, okay. Well, so
to
what
avoid
can you?
Whatever you
what can you
consider
do about it?
degenerate, Whatever
What
you
can
consider
what
degenerate.
can? Okay, so outside of what I just said, what can you do?
I can provide them with a free libertarian government in which they choose to join Christianity of their own free will.
Or continue to go down the path of Satanism. Right. I just said all this. Oh, God. Oh, maggot.
Before you guys continue, Raging Patriot would like to know if you guys are gonna hook up and tie the knot and dress up as stormtroopers.
Maybe. Are you getting jealous?
I
Want to join
I was
in?
about to say, like, I'll be over in the corner looking like Jabba the Hutt.
I already forgot my thought. I'm getting tired.
Yeah, it's okay. You don't have many.
Yeah, I know I don't. I just gave you the good news though. The Libertarian Party imploded. No one's taking it serious, and I'm not even going to debate it anymore. There's too many evil retards. There's no audience anymore. So, anyways, in theory,
yeah, in theory, that's exactly
should-
how it
you
always
should vote-
goes.
You should vote for Ron Paul if you like small governments. I agree. I'm glad you learned something today. I'm horrible at presenting and defending. Dude, fuck. Come on up, unconventional man, and tell me how to do it better, since you know how to do this better. Righteous Muffin's just spurging tard. He's not helping. Go ahead, unconventional man. Tell me what the right
you have
way
to give me something to actually go based off of. And I even steel manned your argument. And when you tried to tell me I was wrong and then explain it further, I said, yeah, that's exactly what I just said.
I mean, see, even unconventional man said I'm right, but he feels like my presentation skills are lacking. So what was a better way to present it, unconventional man?
Right. See, right. Meaning that you can't even back up your own claims in this ideology.
I
that
backed
you
up all my claims, defined
No, you
words for
haven't.
you, so you didn't sound so retarded, and I pretended like we're having
you
an
haven't.
intelligent discussion. But I agree, I failed.
You haven't done shit. All you've done is straw man. All you've done is straw man me this entire fucking time.
Okay. Doge meme. Which is better, small governments or big governments?
Yeah, we've already been here.
Well, apparently my presentation skills are lacking, so let's see if I can do this better. Big or small?
I already said small government.
Okay, so which one is a small government? Libertarianism or authoritarianism?
Yeah, it's a false dichotomy, retard.
Okay,
we already went over this.
What's the true choices? What's the real choice? Put big boy words on small government and big government and tell me what those words really mean.
Big government is what we have now. Small government would be like getting rid of all these 3-letter agencies who do nothing but fuck with people's lives and want to actually be patriots and everything like that, and conserve some sort of morals and that sort of stuff in this country. So again, like you're making this false dichotomy that
I'm not making anything. I asked you to define.
Okay, yeah, whatever. Yeah. I got you, retard. You're saying that in order to have my belief that we should enforce some sort of morals on people, that instantly makes me an authoritarian.
No, I didn't say that. You're arguing with yourself.
That's what you've been saying this whole time. It's what you've been saying this whole time.
No, I haven't been saying that at all.
Really? Because any time that I've said anything, you just instantly jump to straw manning me and saying that I'm authoritarian and I want big daddy government to tell everybody what to do. You haven't defined anything.
So far, your definition of big government is the government we have now. That's your big boy words, is the government we have now. You don't have any way to put this in any sort of ideology or anything like that, or, actual intellectual discussion. It's just the government we have now. So the government we have now.
Hang on. No. I even just said all the regulations and 3-letter agencies that we have.
Okay, so which 3-letter agencies and regulations can we get rid of that will return us back to a libertarian government then?
We can get rid of every single one of the 3-letter agencies: the EPA, the FDA, the NSA, the CIA, the FBI. Fuck all of them. And then there's tons of others that I don't even know, and there's tons of others that we don't even know about. I looked through the budget. I looked through our budget about 10 years ago. And there are tons of agencies that we don't even know about because they're not allowed to name them. But a huge part of it, especially regulations on the production of agriculture, FPA, like I said, that sort of stuff.
Okay, what about the Federal Reserve? What about the military-industrial complex? What about all
Yep,
the corruption
get rid of them.
in the theoretically good government that we have? All three branches: the judicial, the executive, the legislative.
Okay, you
Wanna
get rid
keep
of
those?
you get rid of the Federal Reserve. Sorry, what was the other two you said? The military industrial complex. Get rid of that. Obviously, we need to keep the three branches of government: the Supreme Court,
Do
the
we?
legislative, and
Is
the
your
executive.
Congress functional today? Is it doing its job? And is it protecting the libertarian government we created?
Today, right now, no.
And you're going to keep that? You think that they're just going to start going, oh, you know what, guys? We've been fucking up so much. Let's start fixing it instead.
Well, I have answers to that, but I'm not allowed to say them on YouTube. So, what's your answer to it?
You can say it on my channel. You can say anything you want.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to put Easy's channel at risk.
You can say it on my channel.
About that.
I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah. All I'm going to say is that we need to bring Big Bird costumes back. Okay.
Okay. So, why are you arguing with me when this is everything I am describing? I am describing a small government that we control. This is everything I've been saying all along. And you've been arguing with me since day one. Why are you arguing with me?
Because you can have a small government, but you can also have laws that enforce certain morals.
I never said no laws, no morals. In fact, I said the government is second priority to the first priority of Christian morality. Christian morality is the foundation that builds the government.
Right. Okay. So again, I'm going to say this again. When I first got in here and I asked you about how do we enforce morals, you immediately started strawmanning me and saying that I'm authoritarian and I want big daddy government. Now you're walking it back.
No, I'm not. I was wondering, first of all, why you think you're See, this is why I keep trying to explain to you. You keep attacking me, even though I'm saying everything you're asking for. You want Christian morality. You want small, controllable government. And I assume you're a capitalist, correct? Yes or no?
Yeah.
You had to think about it for a second? You think there's a debate with socialism?
No. See again. This is what you always do. You do a false dichotomy,
my goodness,
which is there's only socialism and there's only capitalism. There's only libertarianism or there's only authoritarianism. That's what you've been doing this entire time, bro.
How do you have half socialism? What does half socialism look like?
Okay, so here's the thing. In a fully capitalistic society, in a fully free market capitalist society, it is okay to bribe people.
Let me make it
No. Yes or no? Yes or no? In a fully capitalistic free market society, is it okay to bribe people?
Yes, it's fine.
Okay. Do you agree with that?
Yes, that's fine.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Well, I don't even need to say anymore. I thought you were. By the way, I thought you were going to go somewhere else with that.
By the way, Righteous Muffin, you bribed Speakeasy earlier by contributing money to his channel. So
I did not.
No. Wait, how's that a bribe? Wait, that's not a bribe.
Whenever you give someone money for favors, that's bribery.
What favor did I ask him for?
Anything. His attention.
I didn't.
Loyalty,
nope.
Whatever.
Nope.
It doesn't matter.
Nope. He has no loyalty or favoritism to me. I can promise you that. And I didn't ask him for anything. And in fact, in my message, I literally said, I just want to give you money.
That's bribery.
Right.
It's not bribery.
Google it. Google it, retard. Anyways.
It's not. No.
You're trying to come up with
see again. You have to make up. You have to make up some other definition for the word. Okay, bribery would be me giving him money and asking for something and asking for some sort of favor. It's
usually tit for tat, but it doesn't have to be. It
okay.
can just be
what favor
money.
did I? What? No, it's not. No, it's not. Then under your purview, that would mean a capitalist free market society, everything is bribery. Is that what you're claiming?
There are contexts in which bribery
No. You said giving money.
Yes,
giving money to anybody. is bribery. So in your view,
Yep.
the capitalist society, free markets,
Yes.
is all bribery. That's your view.
It is one legal option. Yes. You're
No,
allowed to
that's
give
no,
people
that's
money.
that's not what I asked. Is it bribery?
To give people money, yes.
Okay. This is why libertarians are retards and you guys never get anywhere.
What's your definition of bribery? Go ahead and enlighten the class so they can follow along with you.
Giving someone money and expecting a favor in return. And expecting them to do something for you or something like that. There has to be an actual exchange of like, I'm giving you money and I expect you to do something that I want. Not just, hey, you're providing a service, I appreciate that service, so I'm giving you money. That's not a bribe, retard.
Unconventional man, welcome to the show.
I love when you ask.
Hey guys, how you doing? Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
No
man.
problem.
Educate me. So, how are my presentation skills now? Are they getting better or worse?
I mean,
God, they got
I
worse.
definitely think that you're on the right track with your ideas as far as the principles. But the thing is that you're what I find interesting when people try to argue for for less government or non-government is they're always trying to give an answer as to how it's going to be done. The how is going to be done is irrelevant to the principle. So you also a fool argues outcomes. An intelligent person argues on principle. So all you have to do is just argue on principle. So for example, is Steph wrong? It's real simple. Is Steph wrong? Can I steal from you if I'm hungry? Simple.
I get you, bro. I'm a wise fool though. I argue both sides, so I don't.
I'm not saying you. I'm speaking in general, right?
Right. I get your message, but what I'm saying is I'm not just the think tank. I'm also the pragmatist. I'll tell you how we're gonna get shit done too. That's why I always.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. So, like for example, like me, I know the limits of my intelligence, so I don't know how we're going to reach less government or a stateless society because I don't have that intelligence to figure that out. I'll give you a good example. A good example is Bitcoin. I never thought in my lifetime that we would have a currency that's not controlled by anybody.
See, you're already on the right path. See, you know the answer. The answer is decentralized currency. That's the freedom.
Of course. Now, when you look at government,
it's a limited amount of value, which is perfect capitalism because you can't print more of it. See, it's
now here's the thing: if I were to argue prior to the creation of Bitcoin, how are we going to get a stateless society? Because you need some type of currency that's not controlled by any one main source. I would never have come up with the idea of Bitcoin because I don't have that intelligence. I know the limits. So I won't argue how. Let someone else that's more intelligent than me deal with the how. I just deal on the principles.
You don't need a stateless society, by the way. You can even have a small government and still have a decentralized currency and still have maximum freedom.
No, because the thing is, here's my thing, that government in and of itself is a violation of the non-aggression principle.
You can't get around. No one takes anarchy serious, dude. Just save your breath right now. No one will argue anarchy with you. I promise you.
It doesn't really matter. It's the principles.
It does matter because if you're gonna be taken serious in a political debate, you can't even bring up the topic of anarchy. No one will take you serious. Period. Ever.
No. What a better idea was say, okay.
By the way, I'm a closeted ANCAP, but I don't ever argue anarchy seriously with anyone else. It's just stupid. You just got to let it go.
Because things, so if anything happens within, like for example, if things happen within society, how we deal with transgenderism, how we deal with this, how we deal with that, people within their own communities will be able to deal with that. You don't need government involvement to deal with these things because the people that are more functional, people that are more intelligent, those are the ones that's actually going to be running society. Society is not run by the majority. Society is propelled by a small group of people always.
So here's the thing. Hang on, let me cut in real quick because I'm going to say this to you, unconventional man. If this was IFI's solution, which is, look, I believe that there should be little to no government, and everybody can get in their own collective tribes, and they can run their little cities and societies how they want to, okay, that would be completely different than the argument that he's given. If he was to give the argument that you just gave, I can be like, okay, I can agree or disagree with that, but I understand your argument. There's no there's no gray area in what do you do when we're trying to run an entire country that's made up of 50 states. Unconventional man, I understand your position, and I'm not necessarily against it. That's not what IFI has been arguing, which is why I argue with him so much about it.
Oh, let's see if that's true. Hey, unconventional man, allow Righteous Muffin to explain to you what the laws in his theoretical government would be, and whether or not you agree to those. So go ahead, Righteous Muffin. Tell him what Christian values you are willing to enforce with the government, and see if unconventional man agrees with you. I'll wait.
Sorry, you have to give me just a minute.
Yeah, no problem. Whenever you're ready, bro, just take a break. In the meantime, unconventional man, like I said, I don't have any problem backing up any of my claims. Like I said, I understand that I can argue this purely from like philosophy and ideologies and stuff like that, and just pure theory and stuff. But I actually like to practically, provide the path in reality to achieve these goals. And so for example, in America, there's no way we're voting our way out of this. We're not going to vote.
Oh, absolutely
our way
not. 100% we're not. 100% we're not.
Okay, so with that understood, I would provide some peaceful solutions that don't require, burning down the Capitol or anything like that. And so we can peacefully assemble into our little communities, just like the Amish do. They pretty much isolate themselves, even politically, from the United States. And so we can just go mind our own business, create our little communities, grow and prosper, and then our neighbors will be like, "Holy shit, these guys got their shit together. Let's go move over there and join their little club." And before you know it, maybe we'll like convince half the country to join us or something like that.
Well,
and
I think the problem with that would be government, because why are you doing this?
No, that's if the government had a problem with it, they would have already like nuked all the Amish communities and shit like that, because they would feel like they're too much of a threat or whatever.
So let me ask you, IFI, if I could.
Yeah. Go ahead.
With what you just said, again, now that you've actually laid out a serious position that I can actually talk to.
Mm-hmm.
So in those small tribal communities, how much force are the citizens themselves allowed to use on people? Are they allowed to kick them out? If they're not agreeing with their morals, are they allowed to jail them, or do they just kick them out? Like, what's your solution there?
I would propose more of a disfellowship situation in which you don't like
exile.
Essentially that.
Okay.
You obviously can't steal people's property and take it from them or whatever like that.
No. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying an example.
Who enforces that?
What's that?
Well,
that's not stealing property.
The rule of law. You can't steal. You can't kill. Same Christian values laws.
Right. You see how blanket and retarded that is. Okay.
No,
the government.
I don't like to give like the how, but if we, let's say there was a stateless society and you were to steal from somebody, there will be small groups, like small mediated groups that will be independent. That they will mediate and figure out what's the best way to deal with whatever issues you have. So in a stateless society,
that's until I put together the cartel and just take over the whole country, right?
No. So let me explain something.
Speakeasy, has the cartels taken over the Amish communities?
They've taken over Mexico.
Have they taken over any
there's a whole lot of at all? There's a whole lot of borders between the cartel and the Amish.
Exactly. And so
right. But that means that the rest of the government is handling that and keeping them at bay, not the Amish people themselves, retard.
So actually, I do want to respond to Speakeasy because this is an ongoing miscommunication we have. So one more time, I'll make this perfectly crystal clear for you, Speakeasy.
Please do. Make
So,
something perfectly
again,
crystal clear.
not only would the current U.S. government still be in place until someone replaced it with something better, my little theoretical conservatarian communities aren't without law. They aren't without private security. They aren't without judges and policemen and well-armed citizens. They have all of these things and more. They have the liberty to defend their property with zero intervention from any, alphabet gangs or federal agencies or whatever. It's completely up to the property owners how much force they want to use to defend their property from these invading cartels or whatever, or even shitty neighbors who forget the rule of law and that you're not allowed to trespass or steal or kill or whatever. So not only are we well armed and can take care of our, go ahead.
I understand all that, but the thing is, as soon as somebody has a bigger force, they take
Like
over.
who has a bigger force than our?
Okay, well, here's the thing:
community?
in a free society, someone has to give that person resources. For example, I hear the argument. A lot of people will say that, yeah, well, if there's no government, then you have a corporation that can monopolize everything and create an army. Okay, this shows a lack of free market, or like a genuinely free market, not the market that we have right now, which is manipulated by the government. In a genuinely free market, you have to allocate
the free market's hang on.
Hold on.
I'm sorry.
Hold on.
No. I need you.
Hold on. I know it's manipulated because we have government involvement right now, but I'm talking about in a stateless society. If you want to take over, right, you want to create an army, you have to transfer resources. That takes resources to create an army. Yeah.
Sorry, I have to correct this. Okay, the government manipulates forces. Manipulates the market based off the corporations who pay them to do so.
Correct.
Right. So in a stateless society, it would still be the same thing. You just wouldn't have the state.
No, there's no central power. Okay, let me explain. So in
the corporations,
hold on. When you give money, look,
corporations still have resources, right? And they still have more resources, and those corporations would still have more resources than the locality, right?
Yes, but you
not
have
okay, so it'd be the same thing.
In an army,
only for a small
free market. Hold on. In a free market, you're on the hook by your clients, your customers, and the shareholders. Do you think customers, right? Do you think customers mean knowing that this person wants to create an army with resources that I'm freely giving? And do you think I'm going to give them my resources? You think a free society is going to give a corporation that's allocating resources to create an army to create an army? No, it doesn't work like that. If
the stock market failed, then the actual physical resources would be what was valuable. So like the government's hold on all the resources wouldn't last very long because all they are is numbers. It would be the physical things, the stocks of animals or whatever product it happens to be, the people who make it or the people who grow it or raise
right.
it.
And then when I own all the cows, I tell you have to give me your whole city for one cow or just starve, motherfucker.
Yep. And then that's how you get a chokehold on moving forward.
No. So, oh my God. The only way that you can have a monopoly is through government. So here what happens. So you have corporations right now that they pay the government. Let me make the argument. Can I make the argument before you say false? Can I make the argument?
Well, a monopoly
right,
directly is related to...
Look, the government...
You can, but you're just wrong.
The government gives... Look, the corporations pass money to the government, which creates a lot of red tape and a lot of barriers for other people to create and businesses. Why in the world do I, as a barber, right? I want to cut people hair. Why do I need a certificate from the government telling me that I can cut hair versus someone just walking in? I don't like it. Just creates a lot of red tape and it makes it difficult for other people to create businesses.
Okay,
that's
on that I agree with you.
The government creates that.
I think
on that I agree with you. I'm sorry, real quick. I just want to say, but like we're not talking about that, okay? Like you say that only the government can create a monopoly, but that's not true. With a giant corporation could easily pay for mercenaries to take out other businesses in a stateless society.
You don't even have to do that. Look at Google, look at Amazon, look at Time Warner Cable. All those companies created monopolies just by buying up the business and having better quality products. Like,
and every
you
one
have
of
to-
those
you have to
corporations are
understand,
operating
guys.
on a contract clause as
Guys,
well.
what you don't understand is that there's so much red tape for a person to create a business.
Yes,
you have
they-
to buy.
hang on.
not directly from big government.
What world
yeah,
do you
Need big
live in?
government's approval.
Hang on,
They
hang on.
create the barriers
Unconventional
for people
man.
to create
One
businesses.
at a time. One at a time. Go ahead.
Sorry, unconventional man. Yes, okay. I'm sorry to the other two people for their arguments. Yes, that is explicitly government involvement to create a monopoly.
Yes.
Okay, I agree with you. My example that I gave you is absent government. How do you fix that?
Fix what? I don't understand.
Okay, so
A
let me
co-
explain what he said. What he said is like, again, I'll give you my example. I own all the cows, okay, because I have a bunch of fucking cows. And anytime someone else starts fucking trying to raise cows, I hire some guys to go kill those cows. So they'll be useless. Okay, so I get a monopoly on the cows because I'm just killing any other cows that people
Yeah,
try
But
to
that's,
raise.
that's
So
not a
here's the thing.
monopoly.
Here's the
It's
thing.
not.
Now
That's
I
not
have
a
a monopoly.
monopoly.
Wait,
No,
wait,
no,
let
no,
me
no.
finish. Let me
Easy.
finish. Let me finish. And now I have a monopoly on the cows. So I can simply say, if you want one cow, I want your whole fucking city, or fuck off.
But
And
it's
that's
only
it.
a monopoly.
Listen.
A monopoly is a very specific thing. You can only have a monopoly if there's a market. Otherwise, it's just
There would be a
having control.
huge market for cows in a stateless
No,
society
you're
because I
No,
would
but
be
a
a
market
huge
with
supply
the
for
You're
food.
talking about
That's a
killing
lot of
cows
food.
and
Family
people
of
that want cows.
Hindus.
You're violating the